So today we're going to be doing a differential transmission and oil change on the Marlboro Corvette. The fluids I'm going to be using is, for the transmission fluid, I'm using AMSOIL torque drive. So I got recommended. Oil's pretty normal, synthetic, blah, blah, blah. And then for the axle, I'm using Royal Purple. So yeah, don't have to add the additive. I already has it in it. To start, I'm going to start with the axle. So let's get into that. That is your rear diff fill hole, if you can see that right there. When I'm shining a light on with the tab. There's your fill hole, and down below there is your drain hole. What you're going to use to take out that differential plug is a 10mm hex socket. Looks like this. Nothing special, but it's what the top and bottom ones are for the rear diff. Whew. Didn't break it. Broke it loose, but didn't break it. Before I do this, I'm going to pop the top one off too, just to make sure I can actually get the top one off, because if I can't, and I can't refill it, I'm kind of screwed. Okay, that one popped relatively easy. Oh fuck, smacked my head on the fucking lift. Let's see what kind of fluid we're working with. Ooh, she's dark. Oh shit, did not mean to drop that in there. Yep, that's my rear diff fluid right there. Let all that come out now, and then after it comes out, put the plug back in, refill it, and yeah, call it good. It's hard to see it, but you can see it in the light. Yeah, there's a little bit of flaking in there. 80K miles worth of use. I don't know if previous owner changed it, but I'm changing it, so time to put the new fluid in and see how that does. Okay, there we go, got that drain plug going. Took a little bit to get going, but got it going. I don't know the torque spec, but I'll make sure I do it right, so. Using one of these two transfer pumps. We have that one if this one doesn't hook up to the bottle and work, so. Hard to get an angle, but there's the fill hole. We're gonna fill it up. Okay, this is our fluid transfer device. Should just go right in there and up. Screws right on. Once I pump down, it's gonna pump fluid into the rear end, and then yeah, simple as that. For the C5 Corvette, you do need 2 quarts. 2 quarts should be enough. If not, you can always grab a third, and then yeah, but you fill it all the way until it comes out the fill hole. So I'll show you that right now. Push this in there, pump the bottle, and you should start pumping fluid. Just like that. Pumping fluid. And just pumping fluid into that rear end. That's all it's doing. Okay, first bottle is done and empty. I did spill a little bit at the top. It's not coming out yet. I still have one more bottle to put in. But do gotta say, this bottle does take a really, really long time to actually pump. Like, it takes like a solid 30, 40 pumps to get all the fluid in there from one bottle. And then you gotta do another bottle at that, so. Yeah, I just got done filling the rear end. I actually had to use the longer tube on the pump right there to actually get it fully filled. When it's going to be seeping out, it's going to be seeping out like that. So that's how you can tell it's fully filled. And you're just going to want to put the cap back on and call it good. Got the fill plug back in, and then you're going to just torque those both down to 20 foot-pounds. So, and then we're going to go to the transmission. Transmission's similar to the diff. The fill hole is right there. This is the fill hole. Right where I'm shining my light at, right above the sticker. And then the drain hole is on the back side, right there. You can see it right up there. And both those just use a 3/8 drive. For the fluid, we're gonna be using AMSOIL torque drive heavy duty transmission fluid. So that's what I got recommended, so that's what I'm gonna be using. And we missed. That's fine though. This is actually really, really clean fluid. Like, not burnt at all. Pretty much, I don't know, it's like Snapple Apple red for the most part. But not bad, actually. Doesn't smell too burnt either. It's good. We're gonna be using the same pump system to be pumping the fluid into the transmission, and the fill hole is just right up here. Just right above there. I've yet to take the plug out. I'm gonna take the plug out and start pumping the fluid in there. I got the drain plug already put back in, not torqued up, but got tightened. But yeah, we're gonna just put the fluid in right there, pump it just like we did the axle fluid. Okay, so I just finished filling that up with transmission fluid. If you can find an automatic pumper, I would if I were you. That took like roughly, I don't know, I was sitting under the car for probably like 30 minutes pumping. Not 30, but 20. But yeah, that's done. The plug's back in. I'm going to put it in, and then we are going to move on to the engine oil. Changing the oil, and that is pretty easy. First thing you do is just drop the drain plug. The drain plug's right there. I think it's like a 15 or something. Take your filter off. Make sure that there's like a little thing on top. Make sure that is off. And then once your filter's off, you're going to get your new filter, put it in, put your drain plug back in, and then add oil again. So, pretty simple. First thing we need to do is just pop out that drain plug. 3, 2, 1. Fuck. 3, 2, 1. Shit. Well, we missed. We got the engine oil draining out right now. It is decently dark, so it definitely needed it. Next, after it's done draining, we're going to take off that filter and then replace the filter and add oil. Got the old oil filter right there. And you're going to want to make sure, sometimes the oil filter ring sticks up there. This one did not, so you are chilling. I'm chilling at least. Got ourselves a new filter. I already put a little bit of oil on there, so all you have to do is just throw this filter back up in there. Put a little oil back on the ring, screw it up, throw it up in there. I need to use both hands, but filter goes back up in there, fill it back up with oil, and then you are done. Okay, got to get the motor filled back up with oil. What I'm going to be using is this Mobil 1 Extended Performance High Mileage, full synthetic 5W30. And this takes 6.5 quarts. I got 10. I'm going to throw in 6.5, check the dipstick. We should be good. Bolts back in, oil's back in. So once that's back in, this vet is good to go off the lift and good to get back on the road. We are looking good. You can see we are in that operating range. We could probably use a little more. I'm going to probably add like a little splash, but I'm right at that 6.5 quarts. So we are now done with the engine oil, transmission, and diff. So if this video helped you guys out, leave a comment down in the description, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.